A man stabs his wife 44 times and drowns her in the pool. A neighbor witnesses it, but Scott claims he remembers nothing. He points to his history of sleepwalking, but the court doesn't believe him. He is sentenced to life imprisonment. Even now, he says he did it in his sleep and suffers from guilt. Today, the story I'm going to tell you is a true incident. It was named the Falater case, and it happened in 1997. After hearing this story, only one question will arise in your mind. What do you do in your sleep? Are you really okay? So, let's start the story. I am Chinmoy, and you are watching Chinmoy Logical History. Imagine a quiet, peaceful night, January 1997, in an ordinary family home in Phoenix, Arizona. Scott Falater, a successful engineer, devout Mormon, father of 2 children. His wife Yarmila, his high school sweetheart, 20 years of happy married life. From the outside, everything seemed perfect. But that night, neighbor Greg Coons hears some strange sounds. He looks outside, and what he sees freezes his blood. A man is repeatedly stabbing his wife 44 times, then dragging the body toward the pool. Putting on gloves and holding her head underwater. Screams, blood, darkness. Police arrive. They wake Scott up. Scott, surprised, says, "What happened? Where is my wife?" He can't remember anything. No fight, no motive. So why? Scott's claim, he did it in his sleep, sleepwalking. But is this true, or a perfect excuse? Scott and Yarmila Falater's life was ideal. They fell in love in high school, got married in college. Scott was an engineer at Motorola. Yarmila a medical assistant. 2 children, Michael and Megan. No history of abuse, no fights. Friends and neighbors said they were the perfect couple. The night of January 16th, 1997, according to Scott, he was fixing the pool pump, then went to bed. Yarmila fell asleep on the sofa. Scott says he kissed her goodnight and went to sleep. Then, he has no memory. Neighbor Greg Coons saw Scott stabbing Yarmila 44 times. Many defensive wounds, meaning Yarmila fought back. Then Scott puts on gloves, drags the body to the pool, and holds her head underwater. Coons calls 911. Police arrive. The pool is full of bloody water, Yarmila's body floating. Scott, in pajamas, wakes up and says, "There are 4 in my family, me, my wife, and 2 kids." Police are shocked. His wife's body is in the pool. Scott has cuts on his hands, but he says he remembers nothing. Later found, the bloody knife, clothes, gloves, all hidden in a Tupperware container in Scott's car. Scott changed clothes and tried to wash off the blood. Scott's defense, sleepwalking. He has a family history, sleepwalked as a child. It happened due to stress. Defense experts say sleepwalkers can perform complex actions, even violent ones. Prosecution, impossible. So many complex steps, stabbing, putting on gloves, dragging the body, hiding evidence, doesn't happen in sleepwalking. This was premeditated murder. Trial in 1999. Jurors said perhaps the stabbing happened in sleep, but drowning and hiding evidence, no. Scott guilty. Sentenced in 2000, life imprisonment without parole. Scott is still in prison. He says he remembers nothing but suffers from guilt. His son Michael still visits him. Scott says, "I take responsibility, but I have no memory." But what is the truth? Did Scott already know about his strange condition? Did he know that under stress and sleep deprivation, something dark and uncontrollable could awaken in him? Or that night, was he fully conscious, knowingly taking every step, picking up the knife, putting on gloves, hiding evidence, just to create a perfect alibi? If he really did it in sleep, why no images in his mind? And if he did it awake, what was the secret reason no one ever knew? The mystery remains shrouded in darkness. The truth may never come out. If you want the next part of this case, where we dive deeper into the science of sleepwalking, other similar cases, and updates on Scott's life in prison, subscribe now and comment your theory. Did Scott really do it in his sleep, or was it all an act? This is a faithful and natural translation. The original is a dramatic retelling of the real 1997 Scott Falater case, where he was convicted of murdering his wife Yarmila, despite claiming sleepwalking, somnambulism as a defense. He remains in prison today, as of 2025, serving life without parole, and still maintains he has no memory of the act.